Hey, Queldar. What's up, buddy? There we go. Queldar, and of course you are more than welcome to hop in Discord if you want. There's no pressure. There is zero pressure, my friend. Yeah. Here we go. Up, 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 up. It's going all right, man. How are you? Hey, Laura. Laura, and you're welcome to hop in as well. I invited Quildarius Discord, but there's no pressure, like I told him. You have drawing to do. Good man. Good. It's a good reason not to get in, honestly. Alright, so since y'all are the first ones here, what do you want me to work on? What would you like to see? Would you like to see drapery, his face, her face? Look into her face more. Like I said, normally I would paint everything up at once, but I'll do whatever you guys want. Do whatever I would normally do, okay? Do you have a preference, Laura? In a bit I will hop in, even if muted, to try and sort out my OBS Discord live stream audio settings. Okay, cool. And I can help you with that. No preference. Cool. Alright, let me think. Work on her drapery. And just work up into this. So I think the goal for this stream, my goal for this stream, it's good to set goals, like it really is. Finish the drapery, possibly get the hands in. If I can get this done in a stream, get it up to about this right here, I think we're good. All right, let's do that. So for that, I'm going to need to mix some reds. And let me change the lens out, since I know what I'm going to work on.
Hello.
Hey, Queldar. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Where are you drawing?
Ballerina. It's like a reference pack I got, and I'm
Nice.
just making it.
Is that from... I wrote it down like right there and I painted over it. What's it called again?
What, you mean Croquis Cafe?
Croquis Cafe, yeah. That's it.
No, it's actually a Instagram friend who makes reference packs.
Oh, nice. Is that the one? I think I might have signed up for Croquis Cafe.
She also does like live Zoom figure drawing sessions.
Wait. She does?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Do that because I'd like to. Is she very popular?
I think she has like thousands of followers.
That's good. I'd like to ask her some questions about how she gets her class going. I'm having to do word of mouth, and so I've been trying to work on that. I redid my landing page after I worked on this the other day for the figure drawing class. A bunch of stuff. All right. What should we do? Let's zoom this out back here. this thing freeze? No, it didn't. I think we're good. Can you hear me? Let me see if Discord cut out. Test. Yeah, Discord cut out. I'm going to restart. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's sometimes Discord just cuts out like that. I have to restart everything. There we go. Let's do the drapery, right? That's what we want to do. Probably around here. Okay. Up. No, Quadar was saying if you know of anybody who wants to take the class, my class, might be interested, just direct them to my site. 'Cause I'm going to do word of mouth since I can't do Facebook. So, yeah.
But are you putting it on your Instagram stories?
Instagram stories?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Probably not.
Yeah. This is my weakness. I am horrible at this. So I should put it on my Instagram stories. I don't know how to do that.
It's like a post. You're posting it on your stories
On my
instead
stories,
of
okay.
your normal.
I'll have Rose help me.
Yeah.
So I essentially am mixing alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue to get dark, and the reason why I'm doing that instead of black is because it's going to keep it more colorful for the darks, and because there's a lot of color in the dark, right? So it's just, that's going to be my darkest dark right here. If you can see this now, right here. So that's the darkest dark. And let's take, it's okay if I use all this stuff up, I'll get more. It's a lot of alizarin. Essentially just that's alizarin. I'm going to just add just a touch of, this is going to go a long way. Like a very long way. Do something like that. This will be a mid-tone. And if I want to like dim this down some, which I might, whoops, I can add some like orange to it and some blue, or essentially green. That's what I would do. But get more alizarin here. Start working into that the drapery.
Laura said you should use Google Ads.
Google Ads, yeah, I know. I probably should. Probably should. I'm going to need more though, so I'm just going to go ahead and mix just a little bit more. There we go.
Susan help promote?
Huh?
Would Scott and Susan help promote?
You know what? That is an excellent idea. I'll go and try to ask Sue today. Hopefully she's downstairs. I totally forgot about that. Ads or do Google My Business. You can do posts there, like on the business page for Google. I have that. I can post there too, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'll write that down shortly. Let me. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to bring up a reference photo for what I am using for the drapery, and which is a very beautiful photo. We have a very good model for that. It's very majestic.
Is it you?
Savage. What do you think? What do you think? I did a 3-part series, which could have been a 1-part on figure drawing, and who was the model then? Me.
I really like this guy's face though. This guy's that you drew.
Oh, the man?
Yeah, I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I copied the one that that was in there. It is a good face. And then Clara says, "Good morning. Good morning, Clara." And Laura. And that's not just for the course, it's for your entire business. It'll send people to your website for oil paintings and commissions too. I do mess with that, and I have posted on that before, so I can actually do that. I'll do that after this. That's a very good idea. And then let me switch the reference photos out here. And I suppose I can leave them. Which one is this?
Hey, Claire.
Oh. Wait a second. 3. That. Hey, Rose. 1. I have it here. So this is it. This is it. This is it. There we go. All right. Smaller. Look at those beautiful hands. Boom. Boom. It's drapery. What? Did I model for myself? I did. You weren't here. What was I supposed to do? And I'm by myself in the studio. You know I get weird when I'm by myself.
I told you to ask for Rose.
She's not here, look! Now she's like, haha, you're so uncool! Haha, you modeled for yourself. Some people. Let's do this. This is stupid. Why did I do this? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring it. Wait, no, screw it. Screw it! I'm gonna minimize. I'll minimize it. I'll minimize it. I'll do this. And then, wait, that was too big. That's what she said. Okay, here we go. Right here. And then let's put this up over the Epic Cam. Zing! Alright. Is this making sense? Notice the angle of the arm is different. It's by design. Yeah. And carrying on the tradition of starting well after I started streaming.
Oh man.
Okay. And that's not just for the course. Good. Doing well. Going well, Clara. Procrastinating a bit as per usual, trying to get some things done. How about you? LOL. That was great, the whole reveal. Yep. Yeah, slowly but surely we do it. And then Clara, yes, I painted the page of my sketchbook blue today to start my next Inktober piece, which I'm really liking. I like actually yours too, Quildarius. I'm completely procrastinating as well. Very dainty hands indeed. Yeah. All right. What do? We start with the darks because that's what I have outlined. Almost out of oil here, but that's okay. We're professionals. By we, I mean me. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go over it ever so slightly, and it's the beauty of a brush stroke here. 1 second. 1, and then we press, and then we just slowly, and then I'm going to twist it here because there's paint on this side. Look at that. Very fine line. Notice the skill involved. This is years of practice. And then we're going to use the entire brush and then slowly wisp it down. And that's a perfect brush stroke. And I'm out of oil. So I'm going to go back and refill. This thing. Stupid. All right, oil has been refilled. Brush flip. We add just a little bit of oil, not much. Back into it. This is going to be kind of dark down here, right? So, kind of
We just
fades.
joined.
Say what?
Oh, Laura just joined.
Laura.
But she's like mute and no sound.
No sound. Laura. We need help, Laura. Alright, so I added some black because this is purple, because it's a little slightly transparent. Partially because I added the medium. She is, I almost said she is transparent because I was still talking about that. But she's muted. Yeah, Laura, you have your stuff muted. Oh, she said she was going to be muted, I think. Right? No sound, just checking your voices out. Okay, there you go. Cool. Alright, so we just go slowly but surely here. Flip it to get the paint on the other side. So like flipping your brush will help you be aware of both sides of the brush and like more aware of what's on the brush. If you just do one, you're just like la la la, and then it's you know, that's it. I mean, that's fine, you can do that, but it helps to know how much paint. Oh. Stupid. My mic is not connected. Yeah. But on purpose, right? So we can still think about like softs and sharp angles and stuff. So this is like going to be soft here, and I know that I'm going to be working over it in like a lighter red. So I'll just do kind of a soft brushy angle right here. And even this is okay. Like I can soften this up if I want when I put the actual red in, but this is more sharp here because like this is a fold, right, coming up, and then it just like goes back very harshly. And there's dark behind it, so that's going to be a sharper angle, whereas like this part might be a little bit softer. This part might, it pinches in just a little bit there. And this is stuff we can refine as we go in with the lights. But it's, you know, and so it's not necessary that you like make it so refined right in the beginning. Not that this is like ultra refined, but I try to get it refined within reason. You don't want to work it up too much. And the reason why I do that is because it helps me to understand what I'm drawing. It gets into my head, right? That's kind of the idea behind it. And this too, you don't want to, like, I have the reference photo up, and notice how I'm holding the brush. It's like really far away here. I don't need to get close up and do detail. But I have the reference photo up. I'm not just tracing. I'm not just like, okay, this is dark here, let's darken this. Like, you could do that, but the idea is you want to, number one, understand what you're doing. Number two, you want to correct the drawing, because the drawing's still not correct. It can always be better. You can always make it better, and that's the key with it. Hey, Pete and Claire, I've been really fatigued from painting clothing, but unfortunately, people do wear clothes. Just take them off, you know?
That's what Lewis does.
That's what I do. Works out great. Works out absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Look at that. Whoops. Alright. We don't want to lose the we don't want to lose the drawing because I am taking up some of the paint. Like I kind of messed that up a little bit. But this is a big brush, but I'm turning it like to the size that I need it. Notice I'm taking my time. So I did that move was like I was cutting into it like with the side of the brush, and then I twisted it to get thicker. You see, like so I started here and then I did this twist, and when you twist it, you can get it wider like that instead of being like okay sketching like that, which is okay to do as well. But if you want to be good and look cool, that's I'm showing you how to look cool and do this at the same time. Shoot, I was painting the wrong one. This is here. It comes out and then it kind of wisps. And then you got a wisp here, and then it kind of. I see. I'm trying to understand what's going. Okay, this I had to compress it. I see what I did. Okay. And that's why it's important too. Like I probably waited a little bit long to paint into this because I say, yeah, you want to study the form and the folds and stuff. That's true, but then after a while, if you wait too long to paint into it, you know, you kind of forget. It's out of your head. So I'm putting this dark in, and it's going to make sense when I start going in with the with lights and midtones and such. Here, and then I want to keep it sharp there, and then I'm going to press and I'm going to turn and go with the edge of the brush. Kind of falls through. Okay, so then it goes like that, and then it kind of does one of these things where it kind of goes this way down here like that, and it stops at an edge, and then kind of look at that. Do that. That's why we keep the brush like this. If you hold it out like far, your hand has to do minimal movement, and it can do twists and stuff very like easily. But if you're like this, it's hard to sometimes. I mean, you have to do more of a movement. I guess there's more control here. I don't know, but it's good to learn to use the handle for it. It's always in fashion. Laura. Such a unique way of saying things.
Hey, Pete.
Peter. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what how I did this. Okay, this part. And the beauty is, like, I can always get lighter with it. So it's okay that I put these dark. Like, the dark here, too, is not as dark, probably, as, again, we've been through this. It's not as dark as it looks right now. It's just because it's, all this white surrounding. That's why I want to fill this in. The reason why I chose this, and this is a little bit purpley, like it needs to be a bit more like raw red and stuff, and I'll get that color, but I'm more concerned with filling the canvas right now. Board. I keep on saying canvas, but I'll just keep on saying canvas, but this is a board, okay? You can always lighten this color some. So I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to go with a mixture between the two here. And if I really wanted to, which, you know what? Let's try it. Just a little bit of, essentially I'm adding some yellow in. That's what, it has some red, but not that much here. So it's kind of dulling it down just a little bit, which is kind of important because it is getting like too saturated red. Which
I was asking, is the board primed white the same way a canvas is?
Yeah, it is. This is gesso. Like, it's primed the same way. But I think if you're doing rabbit skin glue, you just do one coat on it on the board as opposed to two coats on the canvas. I think I read that. I think it's Williamsburg. I was looking at their website. I think it's Williamsburg. Because I'm going to do that at some point. Okay, here we go. So this is it's still going to look dark to you, but there's a difference for me. And I'm going to check, actually. The camera looks pretty close to what I have. And I'm going to leave a couple spots in there strategically because I want to remember that that's actually a little bit lighter, which does make a difference because there's a plane here facing that way, and then it turns that way here, and that is important. You have to think of cloth. It's not just like a lot of people think two lines. You know, you have your dark, you have your light, and then they kind of blur the mid-tone in between. And when you do that, it looks milky. It kills the effect. But with cloth, you have to think that it has three sides. It has one side, you know, okay, so it has like one side receding, one side coming towards you, another side receding that way, and then you can have another side here. But you got to think of it three-dimensionally and break it down into planes, which is tricky because cloth is so curvy, right? It's very curvy. So I am going slow with this because I don't want to lose the drawing. The music you picked for the stream sounds mischievous. I know I can't hear it because I don't have it playing, but yeah, I know. I changed it from the rock music. I noticed I forgot to change my music for some time. So if y'all get tired of the music, I can change it, and I can keep on trying to, like, if y'all want like a specific type of music, I can try to find that type too, since y'all always listen or are always here. So I do want to switch it up. I have actually got a one with, it's like more mellow. It's like beats. I don't think I have it uploaded yet to this. I have though the file for it. So one thing I could do to make it lighter too, because this is such a transparent paint, there's no white in it, but even so it'd be transparent because I'm using a slight bit of oil. So like I'm really going thin. So even though like this right here, this is the same as this, but I'm just like, you know, going much lighter with it. Thinner rather, let's say. Okay, there we go. Let's brush this in. Yeah, let's do that technique for a little bit, and then I'm going to make this darker here. Let's make this darker. It's going to need to be darker than that. Whoops, lost the drawing. Go back in with some red. There we go. Let's thin it out. Push it down some. Okay, do something like that. So we are going to lose the drawing just a little bit with this. So just don't freak out when that happens. This is, you know, it's difficult. But that's the name of the game here. That's what we're doing. Oh, by the way, Clara had a wonderful idea for a video, and I'd like to do it actually. And she sent me a video of this gentleman, this digital artist who had his, you know, his friends from like who watch his videos send him some pictures of their work, and he would roast them. And he said lightly roast.
Sam does art. Does art?
Does it sound bizarre? Yeah, it is. That's why I'm drawn to that. Okay.
No, I said Sam does art.
Sam does art. Is that it? Okay. Was it that? Was it? Because I've watched the video. I didn't see who it was by. Is the board K-pop? I'll do K-pop. You know who likes K-pop? Rose. She does. I don't need an introduction. Rose introduced me to it. Sam does art. Okay. So, would y'all be up for that? Me roasting y'all?
I'll think about it.
I know you're afraid. It's only natural.
Oh god.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get another light brush because I need to do this. Light brush, and we'll use the same synthetic I'll submit some
I
of
don't know if
my.
I would send you like my best work or my worst work.
Do whatever you want. Because, yeah, do whatever you want, honestly. All right, so I'm going to gray this out just a little bit. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to add a little bit of green. Just a little. Okay. That will gray it out some. And I'm also making a lighter value here. If I want it more saturated, especially, I can go in with the cadmium red. There we go. Okay, so let's go in with some light areas up top. It looks the same. It needs to be lighter than that. That's okay, I'm still just filling the canvas. It really doesn't matter, so this is going to get lighter here too, actually. Totally losing the drawing. Totally 100%. Lighten it up. Get a significant amount of orange. Green it out some. I'm not going to use a lot of medium in it because it's getting too thin for the top. Okay, now let's work this top piece here. This will come together, guys. Don't worry. I've done this before. And honestly, you can't judge it by this under layer. If I wanted to do imprimatura, I would do it way thicker than this. But since I'm going to build it up with a couple layers, then this is perfectly valid what I'm doing. So don't question it.
I was asking where to send the art to be roasted.
Send it to on my website. There's a contacts section. You can email it to me from there, or louisguidetti@gmail.com. You can do that. Either one. Just email it to me. That way I have a good file for it. And when I roast it, I mean, I'm going to roast the shit out of it. It's going to be great.
Be careful, because they might never send you art ever again.
It will be, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Because you'll see. I'll make it work. I have an idea. Like, you can't. I'll make it work. I already have some ideas. Don't be afraid, Quildar. It's perfectly normal to be afraid. It is, especially when you're here. It's a natural reaction for survival. Okay? I get it.
She says, yikes, now I'm a bit scared.
It was your idea, Clara. I told you, Clara, I said I was not going to be gentle. Remember? That's what I said. Just remember, this is your idea. It's not going to be something where I necessarily break you down, though. Like, that much. Okay?
It's nothing personal. Just because your art sucks doesn't mean you suck.
Right. It's gonna be something people have never seen before, I think. I messed that up. Okay, so I've lost the drawing totally 100%, but I'll get this back. It's okay. We'll get it.
There's this artist on YouTube called Istabrak. I don't know if anyone here knows her. But I think she's absolutely she does this. She does this where people send in their art and she critiques them.
Right.
But she's just like downright mean, you know? Like she'll like laugh at people's art and stuff. And I'm just like, that's not cool.
Well, you might not like this then.
You're gonna laugh at her art?
That's gonna be. Look, I can't. If you had never seen my videos, how would I explain it to you and it makes sense? If I explained it to somebody, they'd be like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Right? You have to watch it for it to make sense.
Okay.
And yes, I might get kicked off YouTube. That's the chance that I do. Every single release that I do. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Alright, so I've determined what I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to like once I get everything drawn in here properly, I'm going to go back into it. I'll go over this and refine the actual the drawing of it, because that's so important. We have to make sure the drawing stays as it should, right? That's the one thing. A little issue I'm having, I had to modify some of the folds, and I don't remember exactly like which ones I did, so I'm having to kind of make sense of it. Excuse me. No, it'll be good. It'll be good. And maybe I'll do a disclaimer or something, but at the end, if people continue through. I don't know. We'll see. I shouldn't be talking it up because I don't know everything that I'm going to do, and it might not work. Might not work. But I have an idea. I do have an idea. So if y'all want to send me your pictures, I'll do that. I don't know how educational this one will be. Just FYI. This is why I did it. Okay, because you have these little light shades spots coming in here, and then we have this. Okay, so this, I lost the drawing in here. So there's this piece. I got this, and then this. I'm gonna repaint this. This is off. This, wait, here, this. Okay, let me repaint that. All right, so if this is here, because that's why I think I brought that over that way, and then I'm gonna bring this. Okay, this is here. I like that going through here. Then it comes out, and that kind of drops down like that. Then we have this piece here, which it's okay, like I'll have it coming here. Switch it because I was losing paint. Get more paint. Okay, it's coming like that. Then we have this. Okay, if I have it coming, if this is here, well, hell. I need to line these two lines up. Okay. If this happens, it's just par for the course. This is.
Oh yeah, Pete, I know who that is.
Where are you talking? Okay, slight shape here. 1 second, I'll see it in a second. I'm just in turmoil at the moment. Okay, this comes over. That's what we do. That's the trick. Okay, but it needs to be more saturated. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that there. It's saturated. There. And then we have this. Let's bring this over just here like that. Coming around. Okay, let's see if does that work. If it's like, okay, it comes out like that and then it comes there. Yeah, this works. That's it right there. That's the line I want. Okay. So this is how we fix it. Don't necessarily need to do this, but just for the sake of the light effect, let's see if I can get go into it with actual ultralight here. Okay, so it's okay, like the colors I'm not too concerned about right now. That comes down, it's like that. So we're shaping it. This part comes down like here. Mouth. So it's like that. Drops down like that. That's kind of how it goes. Alright, so let's go in with a saturated mid-tone, mid-value. There goes some alizarin there. I'm not going to put oil in it. And That was too dark. Okay,
Love how you found a cloth that is exactly that color.
A what?
I'm I'm just testing.
Oh, good. All right, there. Comes in. All right, let's darken this part here. That's fine. All right, so it doesn't need to look pretty right now. We'll fix this. And what I'll do afterwards too, I might go over it and like brush it in just a little bit so it's very smooth so I can paint into it. I just need to keep the overall big shapes, right? So this stuff, I'm gonna bring this light value out like that, or the dark value. And then we have this part here, which is kind of coming into it more. Let's get this. This is sharper edge, but it goes to there. Okay, I see what's happening. So this is there. Okay. Let me catch up on this. It's like the 80s. It's like in the 80s where you could send a photo of yourself to John Wayne Gacy and he would paint your portrait with him. Let me guess, no one knows who he is. Sorry, I do not. Claire, you're so uninformed. I just sent about 5 photos of my art to your email. Let me know if you get them and feel free to roast away. I tried to say that I love the color of the cloth and how you had just the right color lying around, but I was too far from the mic. Oh, thank you. And I also included the art that got printed on the sketchbook, so curious how you talk about that one. So it's somebody else's artwork? You think that just because it's on a sketchbook, like, wait, is it somebody else's artwork? It's printed on the sketchbox.
Nah, the company printed her art.
Oh, it did?
Because
Nice.
it was so good, and now you're going to tear it apart and basically break her heart.
I'll do that, yeah. I'll definitely do that. I think y'all will like it. It'll be fun. I'll make it. It'll be obvious what I'm doing, huh?
Is it going to be educational at all, or is it just ripping apart?
Do you want it to be educational?
Well, I would.
Well, Queldar, you can't get everything that you want in life.
Well, I guess I'm not sending you any art.
Probably smart. There we go. So like I said, like painting sculptural, right? I'm actually taking the paint up, very transparent paint with the brush to apply this crease that kind of comes up. And this, yeah, it is a lighter brush, but it's really taking the dark paint up. And so I'm going to go back into the side with dark paint here. And so this is how we're sculpting. We'll make it look pretty afterwards, but you know, it's you're going to see the brush lines and all that stuff because of the transparency of the paint, the brush pressing into the board as it is. Okay, let's get this part looking good.
Clara is also expressing her hope that it's educational.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll have to modify my ideas then. Okay. This is coming down. This is coming up. Son of that. Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings here. Okay, I'm going to lighten this just a little bit here. That's the part where I kind of left some. Right, that, and then we have one piece here. It's kind of like coming out. Something like that. Where's Danny, by the way?
I think she's still in Sweden.
Is she still in Sweden? How long is she there for?
I think she's coming back this weekend.
Oh, no way. Cool. I hope she comes back to the stream. Really miss her. Okay. This will make sense, guys. This is kind of... I'm going to actually bring this out some. I'm going to bring this one out. This part out just a little bit. Let's do this. That comes out some. And then...
Hey, Laura.
Is Laura in here? Okay, something like that. And then... This is actually not bad, guys. It really isn't. It's not great, though, either, at the same time. But this is good.
This is just your initial color block, right?
Yeah, yeah, the initial color block.
Then you'll go over it like 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this I'm actually going to push out just a little bit. This comes out because there's this kind of point here. Kind of comes out. I'm going to try to drag this down that. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That works. Something like that. But this, yeah, I'm going to drag this part down too. So I'm dragging the dark down just a little bit, which that can work because this part is a little bit light there. And let's go back over that. The shape's a little bit off. Let's do this. Bring this up some. Like, it's important to try to get these subtleties in the cloth because that's kind of the subtleties is what brings the beauty into it. You know, and I'm an expert on beauty
And subtlety.
and subtlety, yeah, and you know, just intellect in general, being informed.
Yeah.
All that stuff. And then this actually comes down like that. It's dark. So just notice I'm not like throwing it in really quick. I'm going slowly with it. And the reason why I'm going slow is because you make less mistakes when you go slow and it goes quicker. I hope it can be valuable to you. Okay, I'll make it educational for y'all.
So you'll do it when Clara asks for it.
Who asked for it? Oh, you? You asked for it before? Yeah. Well, I mean, you know. Yeah. Words are turning through, so you should be able to hop on my stream tomorrow. Good. It'll be around 12. I have something in the morning. Okay, I'll try to be on then. Yes, I always look forward to your stream at Laura Dreams. And I guess sometimes Louis Guidetti stream, but the stream's twice, so it makes your stream much more valuable because it's for screw you. But it's true. That is. Wait, I also enjoy yours, like a diamond. Yeah, I like Laura's stream actually a whole lot. Okay, so then I'm going to bring this. This is okay. New plan. This is what we're gonna do. That works better. What we're gonna do. So you see how like this is very transparent, brushy. I'm gonna lay it down with this brush first, the lighter brush, and then I'm gonna go over it with the darker brush here. I'm just gonna use two brushes, and I'm not gonna try to do a midtone. That's the new plan. Okay. The reason being is because it's actually making the value that I want in the color. Oddly enough. And it's easier. And that's why.
That's the main reason why.
That is the main reason. All right, so then we have this. What are we doing? Going across.
Across the form.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, that's what we do. Take some orange, mix it in, and I'm just going to go straight into it with the paint here. And I'm going to actually watch what I do with this. This is going to be absolutely freaking amazing. See? I didn't get enough paint. I'm going to get a touch of this. Just a touch. Now, I understand that this is darker there. I understand. But watch this move. Watch this. Maybe this doesn't work, actually. Kind of experiment. Dark brush. Let's just pretend that was way too dark. This is way too dark. But if we go back over it again, watch this. Let's go with the son of a long handle. That's not what I want. So the lesson of the stream so far, guys, is that the painting does not always go as you want, but the important thing is that you just can't freak out. Right? Let's go across. Look at that. Beautiful. Very beautiful. And then I'm kind of sensing a sort of, wait a second. No, yes. I'm going to do a little dab here to denote a plane. Denote. Okay. We've denoted the plane. I'm going to use my cross form technique to ever so slightly express something. Doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. And then we have this part here, which I'm actually going to go into it with a dark here. The dark has been kind of light in some, so now we're just going over this. Look at that.
Laura?
Is Laura here? There we go.
She's in stealth mode.
She's in stealth mode. Laura. Okay, now. Whatever. Fabric is looking amazing. This? You think? Is it? Wait a second. Half of it's going off the stream. Y'all didn't even tell me. Guys. I knew y'all don't watch.
I'm
It's
drawing.
literally going to have to...
remember?
Huh?
I'm drawing. I'm not really paying attention.
You son of a bitch.
What do I pay you for?
In fact, I don't pay you anything. Okay. Maybe it wasn't going off the screen. It's hard to tell in that little... I don't know. Yeah, you know what? That fabric actually looks really, really good. This is one instance where it actually looks way better on the screen than it does in reality. Alright, I'll take it though. I'll take it! Watch this. Okay, this is called the robot. Brush twist. And I didn't even use my arm, I just used my body on that one. Ready? Body.
Wow.
See? And then let's go the other way here. You know, it's really not that... crap, that's the wrong color. Okay. Brush twist, flip. Whatever. Let's go to the midtone, which I said I wasn't going to do a second ago, but I constantly evolve in my thinking. And I slowly place it on. And then I'm not pressing in that hard right now at all. I'm using the touch of an angel. It's very beautiful. I wish y'all could be here and actually see in person the hand moving. It's.
We can see it.
Can you? Is that Clara?
That's Laura.
Is that Laura?
Laura.
Is that Laura?
Mm-hmm.
You sound very muffled right now, like you're in a horror movie.
Do I?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me change my headphones then.
Yeah, change the headphones out.
Okay.
Sounds like you're on the phone, like in the old-timey days.
Mm-hmm.
Dial in.
Say Garland.
Okay, is this better?
That's way better.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there you are.
I'm here. So here's hoping that tomorrow it'll go just as well as the stream I accidentally did a public stream where it was all Lewis's voice.
Was it?
Just don't, just
Yeah.
don't update anything.
I deleted it. There was a bottle of nail polish on the table and Lewis's voice, so people can interpret that either way.
I don't polish my nails.
Your hands, fingernails, but your toenails, we don't know.
We don't want to know.
I will not let you sully my good name. Sully. Okay. Okay, this is looking okay. Now, here's what we do. We're going to take a little bit of this paint right here. We're going to bring it down.
Nice
Why'd you
Rose
bring-
creeping in.
Why'd you bring Galadorn here? That's his name. Ah! Let's see if I can do this. Alright, so ever so slightly, what we're going to do, I'm going to just express a fold and at the same time create value. Now, watch this. Look how good I am. I'm using my nipple to support the brush. Look at that. Beautiful. But you never saw that before, did you? I've been here all week. Cut me some slack.
Nobody said anything.
It's just a voice in your
You
head.
were thinking.
Louis.
There we go. Let's darken this just a little bit. Actually, that gets lighter, possibly. Let's step back and see how this looks. Which I should have done before. It's looking okay. We're keeping the drawing. It's looking expertly done. I expect no less from myself. There we go. And just a touch of cadmium and a touch of the orange and just a little bit of walnut oil. Let's make this soft. Soft. There we go, that's soft. There we go. So just like go slow. You don't need to go fast. You want to think about what you're doing. You want to see what's happening as you paint. And focus. There we go. And that's it. It's basic shapes, and we can worry about, making it look nice. Turn the form later on and stuff. It's solid up here. going, like I'm going with the flat side instead of, if I go in with the tip, you see it kind of pulls it, but if I go in the flat side, light paint, because this is synthetic, so I can do that, and it kind of smooths it out just a little bit. It covers it better, which is actually setting it up better for me to paint over it later. Flip it because there's some paint on the side. That was tape.
A little bit of ASMR for you.
Oh.
And your listeners.
That's better. That's how I want it actually right there. That needs some work in there. I'll fix that up. But let's go ahead and get this all that crap done. Okay. Trusty palette knife. It's never failed me. Now we take some alizarin, crimson, some cadmium, just a little bit though, and let's take a little bit. No, let's not take that. Let's wipe that off. Just a little bit of cadmium. But I'll take the residue of what I mixed there just to lighten up some. Okay, we got that. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to do now. Let's say this is a mid value right there. That might be kind of on the lighter side. But let's take the rest of the alizarin. Don't be afraid to use it up. It's better just to put down a lot in the beginning instead of having to go and constantly squeeze some out of the tube. Okay, I actually used a good bit of orange in this one, so this is going to make a lighter value right here, as you can tell. Right? So this is still very saturated. If I want to gray it out, I can add some green. If I want to darken and gray it out, I just add some ultramarine blue. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. What'd you use for it? That blue stuff? What'd you use? Just like, yeah, but what mixtures did you use? Did you use alizarin crimson? And did you use walnut? You used cadmium red and black. That's it? How much walnut oil? Entertain just for a second. Louder and Quadarius. I'll be right back. I just want to see something because I'm curious. Be right back. Show me.
So we have to entertain, huh? Without our bodies. That's difficult.
I'm
How do you do
flexing
that?
right now.
I can hear it.
The old joints.
How's your Proctober going?
Yeah, it's going. The last one I kind of had to do in a hurry. So it didn't turn out as nice as I wanted it to. But I like the doll one, though. I think that one turned out okay.
Which one?
The doll?
Ah, yeah, the doll was creepy. I like the boy with the hand in the candy jar, too.
Yeah, but it's kind of messy.
I think you just need to add more contrast. Because the other ones had a lot of black, a lot of hatching, and a lot of contrast. And I think, hang on, let me go and look at it again. Ooh, really love. The first one I see, it's Clara's pick. That's cool.
Clara's pick?
Clara's Inktober Day 14 tick. It's funny because the interpretation that people, so much liberty with the interpretation of the prompts. It doesn't seem to be taken literally. It's like a metaphorical tick, or everything is a metaphor in the prompts, because it's kind of boring. What is everybody gonna draw ticks or the tick?
It's very beautiful.
It is. So I have to read the description to get the message, which I like.
I think Clara needs to give me lessons in ink.
Yeah, she should have a YouTube channel where she does tutorials,
Mm.
face drawing
I don't know.
tutorials.
That's weird. Maybe it's the canvas. It might be the canvas. That's the only variable that I can think of. You don't use those canvases. That's weird. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So, Rose did a painting. Well, one second. Rose, you know what else? Alright, so those are transparent colors and they do take a while.
I'm gonna
It's like a little
roast art.
kid.
Oh, let me roast some art.
Like so, it doesn't.
I don't do that. I don't think I'm in the position to roast art, unless you know.
But also, yeah, I think it has to do with
I like to
atmosphere.
admire art more than roasting it.
Might be the canvas, but like if you had, for example, white in it, like lead white, it would
People
like
can't
Pete's-
help themselves.
And sometimes, like
Some people can't
I
help
think of the boards
themselves,
that I paint on,
and they just have
Yeah.
to give critique.
that one's probably laying on top.
Yeah, and
Alright, sorry, I'm back. What are y'all talking about?
you.
Ooh,
All we ever talk about, Louis.
as
Duh.
everybody in the world should, since it revolves around me. Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
I like Pete's morning warm-up block-in.
Oh,
It's-
catch up on this.
He posted?
Did he?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me catch up. Okay, so this is just the initial layer, correct? You plan to go over all this. Yes, I do. I'm actually amazed at how good your first pass looks. Thank you, Clara. Half of the stream, that's why it looks so good. Half of it off the stream. That's why it looks good, probably. I'm not watch, just listening. You're not watching, just listening. Hey, that's what my dad calls me. So, I missed that. Wow, perfect straight line, was it? Yes, entertain. Laura is going to roast art. Did you? I tend to go pretty
No.
metaphorical. Maybe someday I'll have a channel, but I still think I need to develop my skills still. But thank you. I think you should definitely do it. And I think your skills are fine, Clara. And I think you'll learn as you go.
Clara, if you have tips for me on my posts, I wouldn't mind. Since I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay. Paint.
Hey, Randall.
Randall, hey man.
Hey.
Okay. I kind of made this part up a little bit, but let's go here. It's okay that I can down this here. I'm going to drop this down. And before I forget, there's a line. See, I'm going slow so I don't lose the drawing as much, right? There's a line. And so I'm actually shape it. Just apply it there. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't need to be worked up right now. And then this part. Let's actually darken this. And we're going to shape the top part. Just a little. I'm going to use this brush to smooth it out this side, so I'm going flat with it so it gets less bristle. That's what I'm doing. Let's bring that up some too. Make this dark, and I can always bring the light out. It's not a big deal. There we go. Flip it where I know there's paint on it, and we're going to do the flat end. Turn. Kind of did that because of the angle. I had to kind of turn it like that, so if I did that, it would cut into that. So, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just place a dark line here, and that's not like so dark, which is fine. That actually works. And then I like that line. I feel like Bob Ross. I like that line. That's a very nice, very peaceful line. Don't tell anybody. This. I'm going to use the edge of the brush, and I'm going to twist it a little bit to get a sharp edge at the top. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to carry it on down. I'm pressing into it to get the side edge that I want. And let's soften that part just a little bit. Soften. There we go. Go over it. That's soft. Let's go and get this piece right here. y'all hear me?
Hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. I just want to make sure Discord didn't cut out. So Laura, like that's one thing.
Yeah.
I had to restart Discord earlier because it was like when we first started, Queller and I were talking, and all of a sudden, I was talking, and I doubt maybe I'm not sure if anybody could hear me, but Discord, the sound wasn't going through Discord for me, so I had to shut Discord off, restart it, and that's how it went.
Hmm.
So it's bugs out, as all things.
It's a fickle mistress.
It is a fickle mistress. Soften that edge right there. Okay, that's fine. So we're just
Randall's asking what Rose is painting. That's
Right.
so blue.
Can you mix cobalt into? Yeah, you can, just a little bit, not too much. Rose, bring that over here to the stream. Show them what you're working on. They're asking. She just started. I think she did one pass with this. So it's like she wants to do this for her apartment. And it's a dual piece. You know, like she's going to put it, I think, over her fireplace. Come over here. Set it up, right? Come over here. Come on. Why are you doing this? Weird. Oh, I see. Why don't you just do this? There we go. Now come over here. Okay. Here. Put one on.
Camera's to your left.
Yeah, it is. But wait, you're standing in front of the... Is it lagging?
That's cool.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That is. Aw.
That's really cool, isn't it? And so then show her, and then push this one in, and put it over this face right there, because that's what they're seeing. Right there. As close as... Oh, I just got green on me, but that's okay. So that's it right there. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I got paint on my hands. I didn't know. That is wet. So the weird thing is that it's not drying. Her the green that it's just, what's that, yellow ochre and ultramarine blue? Was that it? Cadmium yellow. Yellow ochre. And ultramarine. No. Cobalt. You put cobalt in there, in the green, and it didn't dry. So, but she got a store-bought canvas, which we never do, but we ran out of canvas in here because we paint on wood. Her walls are plaster. It would be hard to hang a board. But yeah, we didn't have any canvas to stretch, so I'm wondering if it's just that the store-bought is just like laying on top of the board or of the canvas, because it's very smooth, and I never trust store-bought. Okay. Suggestions: send me the art before you post the literally send me pieces. Nice. For example, the sun idea from the latest piece was an idea from my friend Melissa. Cool. I think that's pronounced Melissa, but I'll let that go. What is Rose painting that is so blue? Oh, good. Okay.
Melissa.
Melissa. I'm the expert at pronouncing names. I think I proved that.
You should be a
Well,
substitute teacher.
Malaki. Malaki.
As long as you get my name
Hey,
right,
Rob.
I don't care.
Hey, Rob.
It's all good. Aaron.
Hey, I do a good job with your name. You were saying how it's pronounced, and I actually did that naturally. Did you notice?
You're a natural. Yeah, I know. That's because you went to Italy, and in Italy they pronounce Laura correctly, unlike Americans. They don't know how to pronounce Laura correctly.
Oh, Laura, do you want to try to pronounce my name?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how to spell it, okay? And
Well,
then you have to guess how to
can you write it?
pronounce
Can you write it so I have it written down?
Oh, okay. I'll do it on Discord. Is that good?
Okay.
Uh,
Now I'm really nervous and curious.
the
Edward.
ultimate test.
It's Edward.
No, that's not how you pronounce it.
It's
Wait, you
not?
did in Discord? Wait, I want to see this. I'll do it. I got this.
No, you're not gonna get it at all.
Shut up. Where is it? All I see is later.
No,
Wait.
it's on a private chat.
Well,
It's
put
only
it in,
between me
put it in
and
Discord.
Just
Eduardo.
paint, Lewis. Your job is to paint, not to pronounce names.
No, I want to pronounce your freaking name.
Maybe I'll just say Eduardo from now on.
Eduardo.
Some people call me that.
Okay. Really? It's not Edward?
No, that's not how we say it.
Is it like a throaty sound for the R or something?
Fredericks, yeah, that's what I get. I think I get Fredericks.
Not exactly. I was just curious, but it's okay.
Are you not going to post it?
Don't feel bad.
Well, it's just like Eduardo without the O at the end.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I would pronounce every single letter, which is how you...
Wait, did
you
he
know,
just tell you?
you-
Because I was just reading the chat. Did he just say something? Did he just tell you?
Well, he private messaged me.
Well,
Because we're friends. There. Duh.
oh wait, well wait. I'm
said-
going off
I
the
sent it
page.
to all my friends.
You guys are horrible. I swear. Like, this is the second time I've been painting on a spot. Y'all
What?
do not watch this. I knew you. I just.
What's wrong? What's happening?
Yeah, exactly. What's
going on?
happening? I'll tell you what's happening. I'm painting. I've been painting down below the whole time, and nobody's told me that it's off the freaking camera. Why can't you do my job for me?
Well, if
You
we
have
don't
one job.
see you painting, we don't know that you're painting, right?
Below.
Gosh, I'm surrounded by morons here. Why can't you do my job for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a victim.
Yeah, you only hate the ones you love, right?
I'm the victim. So bad.
He's from Holland.
I need to remember to. Sorry, guys. You know what? I'm not sorry. Next time, tell me I'm painting off the canvas, off the whatever that is,
Screen.
the camera. Yes. the screen. Thank you. Now, what is your name? Clodar.
Edevart.
Edivar? Edivar?
Edevart.
Edivart. Edivart. It's like Edivart. I like that.
Well, I would have never guessed that. Because there's no
Edivart.
V in there. Or W.
Edivart. Yes. I can say that. I'll say that. Edivart.
Just stick to
Edevart.
Queldar, it's fine.
No. I'll do Queldar, but I'll also do Edivart now.
Yeah. And every time, put maximum effort in it.
Yeah, seriously.
I can't believe y'all didn't tell me. I've been picked. Maximum effort. Edivart!
Dutch are weird, says Pete.
Pete says it's weird.
He says the Dutch are weird.
The Dutch are weird.
My people are weird.
Your flock. Your
My
flock.
tribe.
Your tribe.
That's why I'm on this stream, Pete.
That's right. I attract the weirdest people. You know what? That's awesome.
I do not speed skate, Clara. I'm sorry.
Not have it.
Clara, where are you from, actually? I have no idea. think Pete's in Florida, right? Is he in Florida?
What's that? Is this? I don't know if that's something. I don't think it is, but better drawing design would be coming down on that. Denotes his knee better.
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Oh, so she's near Lisa then, sort of.
Where in Atlanta?
Give me your address.
What street number? What's your address?
It's right by the Taco Bell.
The thing, no,
Any of you?
What? Go on.
No, you go on. You're the king of the stream.
Damn right I am. Forgot what I was
Just don't
gonna
let him
say.
take over yours, Laura.
I didn't take it over! I was asked questions, and I answered them thoroughly. And I volunteered a lot of information.
Laura is how we pronounce it here too, by the way.
Well, don't overuse it now. It loses value every time somebody uses it.
So do you want me to say Laura every now and then, just for variety?
Yeah, because otherwise it gets all mouth prints on it. It doesn't like that.
Your name.
Mouse prints.
Pete, that's funny. You don't have to turn on the
Do
red
you
light.
know the Roxanne drinking game?
No.
Do you know it? No. It's where you have to get down on your haunches and then have a beer in your hand. And every time they say Roxanne, you have to stand up and take a drink and then go back down again. And it's really fun because at the end of the song, they're like saying it over and over.
Yeah. And drinking is fun.
Hey, I was young once, okay?
Still young at heart. Right?
Sure.
Beautiful brush. Right.
Deep breaths?
Huh?
Deep breaths?
Deep breaths. Deep breath. There we go.
Lewis is definitely young at heart. It's like 12 at heart.
Oh, God. Oh, you gotta have fun. You gotta freaking have fun, man.
It's true, you're right.
You gotta
You're
have
right.
fun. There we go.
When you're right, you're right.
And damn right.
Especially at your age.
You bitch. Nice move. Nice. Let's flatten it with nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh.
From Romania, Pete. From Transylvania, from the land of vampires. And Strigoi.
Strigoi. Laura, you should teach Laura. You should teach us some Romanian words. Like, what's a useful word to learn?
Laura's from China, Pete.
Obviously.
She's from Romania.
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 Well, you mispronounced it, but that's okay. I'll let that slide.
Say it again, Lewis.
Romania. Mamma mia. Romania.
You're pretty good at the R rolling, Lewis.
Thank you.
Or an
Yeah, in his
American.
spare time, he's like,
You know how I learned it? I was literally walking down the streets of Florence going, arr, arr, and people were watching me. I was like, arr, 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 until I got it.
and they're
Because that's
like, tourist, turista, mamma mia.
Turista. Mamma mia. Mamma tua. Mamma grassa.
Is that fat mom?
Fat mom.
It's the same word in
That's horrible.
Romanian. Gras means fat.
Really?
Grassa.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mamma grassa. So it's cool because I get to speak some Italian now when I go out to eat with my friends at Elizabeth's Pizza, because there's a gentleman who speaks Italian there, and he actually wants to speak Italian to us. And so he's like, I get to talk. It's really nice. It's fun.
So when you say your ass is grass, what you're saying is your ass is fat.
That's actually a very good point. Your ass
Well,
is
you
grass.
wouldn't say ass.
Right. I guess that was a joke.
It was
So,
a joke.
Louis,
What?
you are covering your creation with your shoulder. So just so you
Son.
know, we can't see what you're doing because you're covering.
Thank you.
So you gotta be, uncomfortable and not really seeing what you're doing in order for us to see what you're doing.
So just
Yeah.
stand
And
aside.
probably,
Stand aside,
get
like-
some glare.
Or move the camera, you know?
Yeah, the camera is. I see what. Yeah.
That's better.
Even standing to the side, yeah, that kind of helped. Okay, got it.
So we
Noted.
wouldn't say that the ass is fat. We just say that it's big.
How you
Just
say
like
that?
in English.
So there's a saying that, like,
Oh,
one of
how
my
would you-
friends.
Wait, hold on. How would you say that?
Yeah, how would you say that?
Big butt.
Like, how would you say your ass is big?
Culo
Hai
grasso.
un fund. Hai un
Huh?
fund mare. So fund
Hai un
is
punt mare?
Hai
fund
fund
mare. Yeah.
Hai fund mare.
Uh-huh.
Hai fund mare, bitch.
Romanians have the worst, like the most disgusting curse words. I would never, even when I was in Romania, I would curse only in English. I would rather say the F word or the S word or any other American word rather than say any one
Really?
Romanian curse word. They're so disgusting.
Are they really?
My mouth cannot say them without defiling my. I need a shower after I say.
Like it's
Romanian
really
curse
dirty
word.
or something?
Yeah, and very imaginative. There are like so many ways to send people back to their source.
Back to the source. I like that.
Kind
Send
of
them
like
back to
the, like the C word, but
Yeah. I got
even
it.
more gross.
Yeah.
So in Holland, we curse with diseases.
Really?
We tell people to get various diseases that don't even exist anymore.
Yeah. Well, Clara, you can go in your own time and search for them because you'll never hear me say them. Like the Lithuanian curse words. Yeah, Europeans are just more colorful and free and dirty.
Hai fund mare.
Mare.
Mare. Hai fund mare.
Sounds like sea, right?
It-
Like
yeah, it does
sea
sound-
mod.
Yes, it's the same word for sea and for big is mare.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
And funt is butt.
Fund
Like
is
the
butt. It's
foundation.
also it's also bottom. Yeah, it's also bottom. So you
Yeah,
could
that was-
say the bottom of a cup, or yeah.
The bottom of your cup is fat.
Yeah, Claire, I agree. It's fun speaking Italian. Junk in the trunk. Now I'm curious to hear some Romanian curse words. We went over that. It's like Lithuanian curse words. Fair, I wouldn't want to subject you to that. I think curse words just have a different weight in a language that isn't your mother effing tongue in general, though. Watch your mouth, Clara. Shh, your mouth.
Yeah, true, Clara. It's a little detached
Yeah.
when you use it in a different language. But even now, that it's really interesting moving to a different country because for the first year or so, I thought in Romanian. So everything that I would say in English, I would translate it in my mind from Romanian to English. And now I've been here for like 13 years. No, wait, 15 years. And now I think everything in English. So whenever I talk to my mom, which, I don't really talk to Romanian people that much, it's just my mom, really. Then whenever I talk to her, I have to translate everything from English to Romanian.
That's crazy.
And then my
Wow.
mom, I know, and then my mom gets frustrated because I forget words, and then it's a whole drama. It's terrible.
See that because there's nobody like Romanian is just such a rare language for anybody to speak here in America, I would imagine. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
do you know
suppose.
any Romanians here?
Yeah, I know. I have a friend here. Her name is Laura too.
Laura.
But we don't hang out that often. Just because my philosophy, every time somebody hears that I'm Romanian, they're like, "Oh my God, I know this Romanian person. You should totally hang out." I'm like, why? I have absolutely nothing in common with this person. It's weird,
Except for the
like.
name and the nationality.
Oh well,
Is
it's just
Laura a
funny
very
that
common name there?
I think it's as common as in America, probably.
Mhm.
Maybe a touch more common. It depends how many celebrities have the name Laura in the period when you're born, and how many
Uh,
people love that person. Because
right.
I was totally named after somebody. Well, a
Mm.
combination of my grandfather, whose name was Lawrence, and another celebrity that was like a newscast on TV.
Mm. A newscaster.
A newscaster.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I would never have guessed. So, Louis, you're of Italian extraction. Do you still have relatives in Italy?
Uh, not ones that I've met. So my grandfather, who I never met, like was my dad's dad. So
Hmm.
is my dad's side that was Italian, and
Hmm.
his mom passed away. She was from Sicily. Her name was Sebastiana Bonanno. So,
Mm.
crime family. But I don't think it was related to that. But it could have been. But then you have my, you know, grandfather, my dad's dad, who died before I was born, and his last name, or his name was Luigi, which is who I'm named after. Uh, but of course, like they said, Louis, not Luigi. Um, and last name Guidetti, but that name was given to him by the state because he was an orphan, and so he grew up without. He grew up, I think, in an orphanage. So the state gave him the name. So that's a Tuscan name, but he was from Calabria. My grandma was from Sicily. So and they came to America. My grandmother came, I think, in 1911. I think my grandfather came in the 30s. I think they met. They met in New York. Grew up in New York. So it's kind of
Okay.
really actually cool. Like he skipped a ship over here. It's kind of crazy. And he sought after his mom. Before he left, to say, hey, why did you like leave me? Why didn't you? And she said, she was too young or this and that. So it's okay. So
Mhm.
he left and went to America, and that was it. It's kind of a crazy story, and I wish I knew more about him. But I never really met him
So, how did you end up in North Carolina?
because my dad, who grew up in Albany, New York, decided to become a he got into, at the time, Bowman Gray School of Medicine, which is down here in Winston-Salem. And he got into the school. He met my mom, who was a nurse, studying to become one. She did become one. She's from Greensboro, which is 30 minutes away from here. And they got married, and he worked in Mount Airy, which is 45 minutes away, but we lived in Winston, where, you know, all the hospitals and stuff are, and so he would commute 45 minutes to work. So yeah, but he always liked working in a different place than he lived. He didn't want to, you know, he said, you want to work in a different, and of course I live in the same place, but I don't live in the studio, so there's a difference there. Calabria, the only region in Italy that enjoys spicy food. Is that true? Huh. You know, I've never been to Calabria, of all the places. Never been to Sicily and Calabria. Probably the first two I should have gone to.
You enjoy spicy food?
No. Kills me. Kills me. But I mean, I can eat it, obviously. But it's not my thing.
You're soft. You're soft, yeah.
Look, I have a very refined palate, and if I take spicy food, they'll destroy it. I don't need that stuff. You know, I taste the subtlety in food. I'm a connoisseur of good food. Huh? What did you say? Oh, she says, huh? That's exactly how it sounded. Huh?
Like Nelson from The Simpsons.
Exactly. Nelson from The Simpsons, combined with the Teletubby. And that's what I hear right there.
Teletubbies.
Lisa's here.
Lisa!
Hey, Lisa. Long
Hey,
time.
Lisa! That's how you said it. Hey, Lisa.
Behave yourself, Louis.
No. Lisa, it's been a while. How are you doing? Oh, man, it's always told us when we tried to serve them text mess, they weren't a fan. Like that hot pocket Lou. My grandma was Salassi. Her dad sailed from Venezia. Really cool. Really cool. All right. All right. That's cool. All right, so this needs to darken up some. Maybe I'll do that right now. I mean, you know what? What did I say? I said I wanted to get the hands done, right? Let's get the hands done.
You're still painting?
Actually, you know what? Let me try. Yeah, shut up. Jerk. Got no respect. No respect. Dangerfield. I love him. He's so funny. It's like my daughter. It's like she was voted most likely in high school. She was voted most likely to conceive.
Sorry, Lisa. Take care.
Oh, is she going? Oh, shoot.
Okay, Lisa. Hope to see you back soon.
Yeah.
Kisses to you too.
Bye, Lisa. Thanks
And
for stopping
hugs.
in. It sucks. It seems like she's going through a hard time. So I'm just going to darken the sum. You see how I'm doing it? Just slowly laying some color over it. I am blending it in because saturation of color doesn't matter so much at this stage. It really doesn't. I'm trying to bring the value down just a little bit. And I can do this later. I'm going across the form and then I'll go with it. Do a combination. And so the reason why I'm holding it like this, partially it's because the angle I'm painting is down low. Ideally you want to have it up here, in which case, but you can hold the brush in different ways. But I'm doing it so it gets the flat part, so there's not as much, tooth on it, so it's a smooth flow. Let's do the same thing here. Bring this value down some. Let's make it darker. There we go. There we go. You don't want to lose the drawing. You always see, at every stage, we're thinking about the drawing, right? I don't know if I told you that before, but painting is all about drawing, right? Let's get some color. There, dark. What's that sound?
Still recording?
There.
I'm
That's
recording now.
You not
that's
recording? This one's talking in here.
I'm on Luis's stream
Hey
on
Sam.
Discord.
They can hear me.
Yeah. Hey buddy. Tell Sam we said hi. Hey. Said hey hey hey. That's fine. I'm just darkening that just a little bit. I'll darken it more later, but let's go and work on the hands really quick. So I have the basic colors. Let's see if I can get this done before the stream ends in a couple of minutes. See, how many minutes do we have to paint this? 15 minutes. Ha! Nothing can go wrong. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's, should I zoom in? Do y'all want me to zoom into the hands, or do you want me, do you like the view out here? Like, what do you like? Can y'all hear me?
This looks fine to me.
It looks okay? All right. Keep it there. All right, so I'm going to get some black, red, and I'm going to add some red to saturate it some. Maybe get a little bit of alizarin crimson. I'll take it from down here. That's actually working better. And I got to make sure. All right, let's go over the hands. This is something I have to make up. What can go wrong? Now, I'm putting paint down with the understanding that number one, I'm a genius. Number two, this paint will mix in with what I paint. Like around it and stuff. All right, so this is actually very strategic what I'm doing here. This is going to lighten. This is going to lighten. Step aside. I don't want to block that. Brush roll. We just gotta keep in mind the drawing. Right? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually bring some light down into this. Bring some light down into it. Okay. Yep, there's a little paint there. Oh shit. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Relatively big brush. It doesn't need to be like small or anything. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a value that's in between these two right here. I'm going to add, let's make it pink. And in fact, let's make a purple really quick. Really quick. Let me get some alizarin crimson. Let's save some time. So, got our alizarin crimson. Oh. All right, so. But seriously, everybody, after we're done, if you want your pictures to be in the video, just send me like 1 or 2 pictures. Okay? Seriously, y'all have to send me something, huh?
Like and subscribe.
Thank you, Quildar. I know you said that to change the subject, but that's okay. And I do appreciate that, though. Okay. Watch me lose all my subscribers in one video.
Yeah.
Hey guys, watch this. Okay.
Randall, are you a painter? I think he is, right?
Who?
Randall.
Yeah.
Is he from your area?
Randall is from Randall, where do you say you're from?
It says, my wife's family came over to America on the Hercules, which was one of the first round of ships from England. I call her my little colonizer.
That is so funny, actually. We can't see the dainty reference photo hand. Ooh. Okay, let me get it really quick. But here's the thing. Honestly, I'll put it out just because it's a glorious hand. But I'm not using it. I'm making it up.
Why don't you reshoot it with Rose while she's there?
With Rose? Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose I could, but I mean, I already drew it. And your hand, Rose. I don't like your hands. You don't like your hands. No, I do like your hands. What are you talking? She's using reverse psychology on me, saying I don't like them, so that I say repeatedly that I do like her hands and feet. That's what she's doing right now. And she's full of it because
Okay.
it's she who thinks that she has bad hands and feet. Dinner rolls, as she calls them. But
All right, maybe don't use her as a model.
I don't mind using her as a model. There we go. So those are the beautiful hands that I'm not even using as a reference photo anymore. Stands.
He asks, is Rose the one who posed for you on the portrait video?
On the the pencil drawing one. Yep.
Taking forever on this portrait, and it's not working.
What's the portrait of? Oh, the ballerina?
Yeah,
That's messed up.
it's hard to get likeness.
Yeah. It's gonna be grayed out, so that's okay. The idea, we're just trying to fill this right now. We're just trying to fill it, right? We're just trying to fill. Just trying to fill this. Oh shoot, that's the part up. It's okay.
Oh, Randall is on that Instagram. Let's see.
Midtone. Randall's on.
See if I can find him.
He has good work. He has very good work.
Oh,
I think
you,
he's from.
you have him?
I think he's from here in North Carolina.
No, well, he's in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, he is San Antonio. Okay, I'm mixing things up then. I'm mixing things up.
All right, I just followed him.
Did you? Okay.
That's good stuff. Oh, these ships at sea, that's nuts. So cool.
darker. Darker hand. Put the color down.
So many talented people on the stream.
I know. We have some really good artists and painters, draftsmen. You guys, like, seriously, in Claudar, you a compliment. I've really liked your line work that you did in your Inktober stuff. You got a sense of light, and the technique is good. And you did a very good cross-hatching technique that made sense. It didn't conflict with itself. Like, oftentimes, the cross hatches conflict with other marks, but you did a good job with that, man. I was very impressed. And Claire's work has been very good too, and so is Laura's. I saw, and I liked, Laura, your last post. That I think it was your last one, but the Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Mm-hmm.
That was really funny.
I've loved that joke for a long time.
That was a good one.
It's hilarious. You're a genius, but you're a freaking dumbass. You know, like
Yeah.
genius has its drawbacks,
Yeah, it
has
does.
its limits,
Yeah.
knows so much, but
Too much.
the most basic
So
of
little.
human needs.
Yeah, you idiot! The tint's gone. that was really
Yeah.
good. You idiot.
Yeah.
There we go. So
Yeah, at first I was gonna draw a roof, but
uh-huh,
then I was like, well, that would be basic. Go on.
yeah. Oh, what this?
You were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say, see, I put this stuff down. It's very saturated color, and I'll put it down like I'll scrub it in very lightly. And the reason why I do that is because I know I'm going to be going over it with a lighter value that's going to mix with this, and it's going to create the curve. It's a great way to do this from the start, and this is what I mean. So like, the last brush I used was this. That's the value. This, I'm going to use this now. And I don't even need to use as much red as I'll probably use here, but I'm going to bring this value up. Watch this. So I'm going to go across form with this. I'm going to really scrub into it to get that. And this line I can get rid of because I kind of did that just to get a little turn on it, which kind of is unnecessary. At this point, you can kind of just flip on with the lines. And I'll go back in because okay. Part.
You guys like comics?
Fix that. I
Yeah.
like comics, yeah. But I haven't been.
Thinking of doing something with Harley Quinn and Joker for tomorrow's stream.
Oh, cool. It's a good subject. I like. I think I lost some of the drawing.
You watched Batman the animated series back in the day?
I did. I love this stuff.
I think so.
That was,
They
that was great.
they actually, yeah, they have a new Harley Quinn show on HBO. I think it's pretty funny.
Is it?
It's actually pretty good. Yeah.
A cartoon?
really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My friend Paul, he really loves Harley Quinn and Joker and comics and stuff, and he helped me paint the garage door last Halloween. So we're making it a tradition that he's gonna come and help me paint the garage door. So at first I was thinking of doing an alien, but then I was like, kind of boring. I'm not really feeling it. So
Yeah.
then I thought maybe we can do a Harley and Joker,
That'd be
and
cool.
then he'd be even more excited to do it. So now
Yeah.
I'm just rummaging through his old posts of Harley Quinn and Joker.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah, I have the graphic novel, The Killing Joke,
Mhm.
and another one I can't remember. Yeah, Joker's a really cool character.
It's very dark.
Yeah, he is. Kind of dark.
He's dark.
Nothing wrong with that.
Of course not. Alright, so those are very pink hands, and that's okay. We can dull them down quite a bit. In fact, let's see if I can do that a little bit. I have 1 minute. There we go. Put some green into it, make it lighter. And take some of that down. Ooh, it's like a chalkboard. Whew. All right.
Cool. Clara. Now the trick is to get the right reference photos.
Yeah, that
Because I'm
hand's
not really a comic artist. So
hand's
difficult.
actually not.
So you're doing a garage door?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the plan.
So it's going to be a landscape orientation drawing, I guess, painting.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I saw this pretty cool picture of Harley. She had those I don't know what she's holding in her arms. The things with the fuses that, she's gonna blow up.
Uh-huh.
And she's got her hands full, and in the background there's, fireworks and stuff. So I was thinking, because I didn't want to make one that's just Halloween, because then in a day or a couple of weeks, it's not going to be relevant anymore. So this will hold us over for New Year's too, if I do fireworks in the background.
Two birds with
Good
one
thinking.
stone.
Multi-purpose. Yeah, multi-seasonal garage door.
That's kind of funny.
But I actually want to do. They're not just gonna be Harley Quinn and Joker. They're
Right.
gonna be aliens dressed up as Harley Quinn and Joker.
Oh,
What?
you are just out there, aren't you? You and aliens. You always want to do
Like the
aliens.
truth, Lewis.
It's the truth.
Hmm?
It's the truth, man.
The truth is out there.
The truth
Right.
is out there. I want to believe.
Those hands aren't great, but you know what? We got most of this blocked in, and that's a good thing. And let's follow Claire's advice and fill in all this stuff right here. There we go. There we go. So we're basically filling in all this stuff. So that looks different now. Also, it's sunken in. But all this we go over. We go over all this stuff. All of it.
If you want to look a good reference, Laura, look up Jorge Jimenez.
There we go.
Actually, I can send it to you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
He's amazing.
Fix this. Fix this. Press into it. There we go. Pull some of the paint up. I'll do that later, as long as the drawing's there. That looks okay. It's grayed out, but whatever. So we got that laid in. So that, again, the key to the stage: fill the board so that there's no white spots, and you can go right into it. And also, when you put it down, don't clump it down, so you have a nice surface to work on top of. So I might go after this. I'll go through and smooth it out just a little bit. And so to do that, let me show you what I do for that. And this, I won't do the whole thing, but I'll give you an idea. So I'll just wipe this brush off. It doesn't matter if it's dark or white or whatever, or dark or light, but you can just take it and kind of smooth out some of the brush strokes. Wipe, smooth, wipe, like this. And this is how you can get the stuff that really bothers you, for example. And especially in the dark areas, you want them to be transparent and recede. So you don't necessarily want very thick brush strokes like up in here. And if it dried already, you simply go in with a palette knife, whether it's this big one right here, or I have a smaller one too, which is right here, which I used. And so say this is dry, I just go through and can kind of like scrape it off. And so you get a nice even surface. So you can do that with your transitions and such too. So, like when you paint over it, it's like a perfect surface to paint on top of. So essentially what you're doing, you're painting, but you're thinking ahead of how it's going to be easier to paint tomorrow and the next day and the next day. You want to have a nice surface to paint on. And so what surface would be conducive to painting on, right? So don't worry about necessarily, oh, it has to look perfect at this stage. Don't worry about that. It's a setup. So that's how you think about a stage like that.
I don't do rank aliens. I do friendly gray and green aliens, the nice ones.
Add.
The Arcturians or something.
Arcturians.
Arcturians.
So your stream tomorrow is at 11 o'clock. Is that correct?
I think it's gonna be a little later, around 12, because
Around
I have
12.
something else in the morning. And I don't want to be stressed by time.
You don't want to be stressed by time. Okay, so 12 o'clock tomorrow is Laura's stream. The stream of Laura. Well, good. All right.
Alrighty.
We got some good work done today, guys. Thank you for being here. As usual, I'll do one last shot from out here, get the full shot of what we did. It's gonna look totally different, which is awesome. Give me 1 sec, and then we'll end the stream within a minute. Let me just get the shot so y'all can see it. That is
Looks really good, Louis.
Yeah.
Really great progress.
It's actually a lot of work done on that, and that's how we do it. And so the next thing to do is I'll probably start working into perhaps his draper. Maybe I'll go into his face. Maybe I'll wait for his face for the Tuesday stream, but I'll work like around the drapery and stuff. Or I don't know. What do y'all want me to wait for you with the face, with his face, or do you want me to? Does it matter to you guys? What do you want to see?
He's asking about the drapery.
Okay, let me see. All right, guys. Pete. Okay, let me catch up and then lose. 2 thumbs superimposed or one big thumb. Like it's superimposed. It's not. It's like this is. There's 1 thumb right there, right? I mean, it's on the left hand. Is that what you're asking? It's not accurate yet.
He's asking about the finish, the level of finish.
Oh, is it like down there? Sorry, I'm up top a little bit. Let me catch up, Laura. Finish. Are you going to go on the drapery? It'll look incredibly realistic. I don't know how many sessions. I'm not going to do like a ton. Maybe 1 more or 2. 1 or 2 more sessions on this. Just work it up, build it up. It really depends. It depends on a lot of things, right? I still need to darken this just a little bit here, fade it down some. But honestly, too, working this up will affect how I see this. There's a lot of balancing I have to do. This is, like I said, just filling the canvas, filling the board right now. You want to see me do the face. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm going to work around like probably this area and I'll do this stuff, before then, but I'll save the face for you guys so we can work on the face together if you like. I can do that. So as long as I kind of, because once I cover this, it's going to change all that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for staying here with me and watching the stream as usual. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And Laura's stream is tomorrow at 12 o'clock. She's starting a little bit later, right? You said around 12-ish?
Yes, thank you, Louis,
Excellent.
for streaming. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being on and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. And if I don't see y'all before,
Our pleasure.
y'all have a very nice weekend, all right? And seriously, send me your pictures. If you want to be in the video where I grill people, send me a picture that you want to have grilled, okay?
everybody.
Will
I'm not gonna
do.
get any. That's my email address. I'll put it in the comments here. 1 second. Here. Send your pictures to this address if you want it to be in a video where I grill it. Okay.
Okay. It's
Nobody's gonna-
roasting, not
Nobody's gonna-
grilling.
This is gonna be a grill. Okay.
Barbecue.
It's gonna be a
Full
frickin'
on.
barbecue. Do you mean a roast? You're so uncool. You're such a boomer. Shut up. All right.
Roasting the piglets.
Roasting the piglets. All right, guys. I'll see y'all. Y'all take care.
All right,
Bye.
later.